Oh, I just discovered some. That's good. All right. Welcome back. For those, I'm going to let everybody get over here. Yeah, it won't take me that.
Tomorrow.
You're so clever.
Hours, all right.
Probably an hour. Sorry. I had it planned. All right, I'm going to let everybody kind of get back in. I'll do a little intro. Welcome. We're going to do a watercolor rooster today, and I have a pattern and my paper already cut. And what I'm going to do is use the Woodlands, the Essence, and the Pastel Dreams palette. Is where I'm going to get my colors from. And Eileen, turn your head, because I'm going to use some Inktense pencils here and there, just a little bit. And so what I've done is I have a pattern of a rooster that I put on my watercolor paper using a piece of graphite. And I also use this same graphite and a piece of music paper and 2 different dictionary papers so that I could put this right here, the feathers, on different paper. I took grunge paste through a stencil and put that on the paper, and I've got some tissue and some, it's like dryer paper. It almost is like a fabric that I got at Diazo that I'm going to add on to the background. Now, when I glue the papers, I'm going to put just the glue on the backside so I don't get any gel medium Mod Podge on the front. Now, I will tell you that when I use the grunge paste through the stencil, it's real important that you use an old toothpaste or something, because this has really small, and that you clean it right away. And that had to dry, so that's why I went ahead and did that off the stream. So let's get our glue out. Sorry, I had to stop the stream. I didn't want the boys singing on there to cause me to get a strike. You gonna go somewhere? I'm on live. Can you guys hear this? I can hear it. I'll get a strike if there's anything. What about outside? Too hot.
It's coming over the door.
Well, put a towel. Close the door and put a towel. And then I'll text you. He's going to see if he can find a way for them to practice without causing me to have music in the background. All right, yeah, I know. If they'd done all this earlier first and then gone to the gun range. All right. I think I'm going to wait to put this on until last, because it's going to have glue. It's because it's so fabricy, it's going to have glue. But this, I can kind of get it in the right area. Hold on just a second. Hey, Bob, I got an idea. Air conditioner from here. Put the car in the driveway. Put that air conditioner out in the garage. Put portable air conditioner. All right, I solved their solution. They're going to go to the garage with the portable air conditioner. Okay. And then I'll tack all this down better once we have the watercolor on there. Okay. All right, I'm going to see if I'm going to play with the camera a little bit and see if I can lower it. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. The picture is so clear in comparison. Okay, and I also want to put, I call it Frisket, but it's masking fluid. And this came in a fine line. I'll put that right there where the eye is. And right here on the wattle. And that'll dry while we're doing this before we watercolor those areas. Trying to put this pin back in here. You've had to switch every string, you had to switch dot. Okay, so like I said, this is masking fluid by Fine Line. It is weird that in our computer you see it backwards, but it's correct for you guys. All right. And like I said, I just used, I wanted some text to come through with the watercolors. And this is all paper that I know will absorb, that I've used before. Because I have a couple things of music paper that old music paper that will not absorb. And then I did the tail feathers large in the music paper. And then I did it also again in a dictionary print, a different dictionary, so I could get some variety. Oh, this needs to be cut right here. Okay. And here is the other dictionary print. I thought the difference in the prints would help create depth. Bob, I can hear that. They're just determined to play that music. Yep, I'm out for the summer. I did my little extras thing this last week. Earned my extra money. It was long days, really long, but it will pay off next year. Yeah, not sure if I got a little bit of gel medium on the top of that, but I wanted to. Make sure that's glued down. All right, so you can see how there's the two layers. Okay. Put the glue up. I'm going to start with, look at Shauna, my number 12 round. That's all I'm going to use. We were laughing because that's kind of my go-to brush, and because of that, I don't use any other brushes hardly. All right. Now, I know what I typically do is the body is kind of more of a golden color and gets kind of rusty reds, and the tail feathers are more your blues and your greens. So I want to start out with, and my watercolors are mixed up. So this says it's tropicals, but it's all my orange and yellows. And I redid the card, but I have my original card, so I know which one I'm using from which set. So I am going to start out with a little 42 and 43, which are citrus and bumblebee. And this citrus is one of my favorites that I really like. Because I want to start out really with a soft, like I want to wash in pastel. And then we'll come in and we'll add the darker layers. And I'm even going to work up all the way up into here. That eye's not quite dry, so. Okay, so that's my, what I'm hoping will be kind of like the bright aspect of it. I'll text you in a minute if I can hear. But yeah, put the towel there though. If I can hear, I'll text you. I don't think I will be able to, hon. Okay, then I'm going to move into the essence and use the Namaste, which is 101. And kind of warm that up. But kind of keep some of those lighter colors kind of in here still. I'm going to bring a little bit of that down on this first layer of newsprint. And maybe even a little bit of that citrus in there, here and there. Okay. And now I'm going to go with, I'm going to get the tin that has the browns in it because I want this cavern, which is 87. I'm going to kind of add some water back in here. Well, I think first I'm going to actually put some of this in there. Okay, now let's put we tell the boys that can't hear any noise. All right. All right, and then I'm going to go to a little bit darker. It's called Redwood. It's 95. It's right next to it here. Your Tay-Tay? She's not. Bye, Lan. Okay. Have to get used to the opposite. On when you look at the camera, you have to do the opposite. Yeah, Tay-Tay's trying to haul some laundry, Jean. And she probably wants in here. Let me open the door now that the boys are gone. Tay-Tay. Okay, and we need more of a red up here. So we're going to do Foxberry, which is 88, which is in the reds. I'm going to get rid of that for right now. And rid of that. All right, 88, right down here. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be print. Here it is. Timeout. That's supposed to be music paper. Let me glue that down real fast. And then we'll put the red color on it. My table's sort of under a air conditioning vent, hits the table. So it wants to move stuff. Okay. Yeah, Tay-Tay's in the room. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add some red to that. Keep it darker. Right down here at this bottom. Even add some red in here. And then take it out. Okay. I think that's needs to be red there. I'll get rid of some of the paint in my brush. And we'll kind of blend that out. That red needs to go where that frisket is too. Okay. I am going to go back to one of the rusty browns. And hit that beak a little bit more. Okay. So I think that's good with the body. I'm just cleaning my brush off a little bit with getting rid of that rest of that red. Okay, so this, actually, let's go back in here a minute. And Get some of that lighter color in here on his feet. And get some red blended in here. Okay. I wish that one's crooked, but I'm going to cut this off now that it's dried. Yeah, no gel, Kathy. All right. I think I want to start with like a pastel greens and blues. For the base. And I'm going to use 45. And I think 46. And these kind of remind me of like 50s colors. And I'm getting a little bit of repel on this one newsprint. From the dictionary. Okay, let's go into that blue. You won't be able to tell the difference between the two of them very much at this stage. I think I'm even going to go into some of the Sea Breeze 44. These are all from the Pastel Dreams. Okay. back to this Paradise. These are not, like I said, the final colors. This is just a, I'm going to work light to dark. Okay. I'm even going to throw in some purple here and there, I think. Kind of where the shadows would be. All right, so that's good, and I'll keep that to the side. Okay. So I'm going to go in with Emotion and Mist. 92 and 99. 92. Oh, they're right next to each other. This may be too much like the one that I have, but the Mist is definitely darker. All right, I'm going to flip this upside down. Okay. Okay, let's get a green. I'm gonna get rid of that pastel green right now because I don't want to. Let's get pond, which is 89. Okay. And I think we might have to go out to another set here in a minute, besides these two. Stream is 90. I'll get some blue in there. That'll work. Okay. Oh, let's try for a darker green now. Deep moss, 96. Okay, I like that. Let's use that on here too. I'll blend that. Okay, now I'm going to go back to, well, actually, I'm going to keep with that. We'll go back to that blue. I'll have to glue that down. It wasn't enough glue, but it'll get glued down. All right, let's go back in with the turquoise. It's 104 is what I'm going to use. No, I lied. 92, 103. Okay, hit those, darken those up in a few places. Just checking chat to see if there was anything to me specifically. Okay. I'm getting ready to go to the purple. I'll go one more time. to the blue. Okay, now let's find the purple. We might need that again, so it's 107 is the purple. Okay, wherever I have that light orchid is where I'm going to put that purple. For the most part. Okay. Put it where some of that green is too. Okay. And I'm going to take a little bit of that 88. All right, I think I'm done with the pans. Well, I say that, but I'm not really. I want to glue this down just a little bit right here. I need a background color. Thinking a brown of some kind. Okay. I think this is trying to pull up right here a little bit. Just hitting the tips. Okay. Let's go with let's go with 91 Bear. And let's try 91. And maybe 87 Cavern if we want some light areas. Which we've already used. So 91, it's right here. I'll tell you right now, I don't like it. I'm going to continue with it and blot it. Add some water. Maybe it just needs to be richer. Maybe I'd like it with it if it were richer. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to embrace it. And let it be darker in places. And I'm going to keep modeling it. Have we posted any links yet, Jean, to try it? I think we're not as free to post links like we did on the channel, the other Ustream. Kind of reminds me of a paper bag. Yeah, and you're not a moderator. So I don't think it will it let Jean post a link? Or Eileen post a link? Yeah, I think only if you're a moderator will it let you post a link. Yeah, I didn't do anything with chat something because I couldn't figure out where to put, there's moderators and then there's something else. I don't remember what they called it. Yeah, Eileen can put a link. Hi, Dee Dee. Right now, the way I have it set, just moderators can link, but I think there is another setting in there I just didn't figure out. Okay. I'm happy enough with that. Dorothy's channel, you just look up Dorothy Gibbs and you'll find it. The best way, though, is to go to the Excel page that Miss Allie made. Janet's was harder for me to, I mean, I had the channel bookmarked already and subscribed, but it was harder for me to get back to it when I was trying to do the moderator. All right, so I'm going to use some ink tints. Sorry, Eileen. Mainly because I'm trying to put some lines in here. And then I can just sort of soften it with the brush. And I picked these out ahead of time because I knew this one is iron oxide. Okay. And then I have willow and madder brown. Let me get my tin real quick. All right. So willow is the lighter color. That's the one I want to use. And I'm just trying to put some lines in here. And then I'm going to use the darker brown. It's more of a red. Let's see. Bark. This is the one I want. And along the bottom of his foot. Put some of that. I don't like the madder brown, so I'm going to get rid of that. Some of the willow. I'm going to lift some of that out. Okay. And then what I'll use is a black pen. There's lots of settings. And if you use an encoder, you have more choices than if you just use your camera. I believe, from what I understand. Okay, I'm just adding the sketch marks back into okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that covered up till closer to the end. Okay. Now I have deep blue. Actually, I think I'm going to use the darkest, which is iron blue, iron green, and a green aquamarine. I want to intensify some of these. Lines. First, I'm going to hit some of the greens. Then I want to come in with the iron blue. Right, then the aquamarine green. I did not get out of purple. Okay, well now, just a minute. Okay. Yeah, I already have gotten notifications on other people that came up because I went in and set all the bells for all of our fibs. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put those to the side. I want to find a purple real quick. In fact, I can put those up. That one. And put the iron green. What did I do it? Here's the lid. Let me find a dark purple. Dark purple or deep? I think deep violet. It's violet. Deep violet. Okay. That up real quick. Don't get lost. Or Tay-Tay doesn't knock them over. Okay. Hitting the purples first. And blues. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that as it is. Let that dry a little bit. Let's try to glue these pieces on. Thank you, Eileen. Oh, and I need to I'm gonna take the masking fluid off. Just using a little eraser. To get that off. We'll let that dry. And then it's got some white that goes around it. We'll put around it in a minute. Oh, I do want to do something real quick. I'm gonna mark. I'm gonna cut out. So that fits around that a little better. Now, I don't know about gluing this stuff down because I've not used it before. I would think it would glue down. It's just fabric-like. Okay. That went down there. And once I'm done watercoloring, I don't care if I put something over the watercolor. Not gonna. All right, and this one's cut to fit around his body. Thank you, Button. So, Dee Dee, what time do you think you're going to stream tomorrow? Is it going to be in the afternoon, probably? Or, I mean, in the morning, just your regular time. It's Monday. I keep thinking tomorrow's, I'm off. I'm not used to. My days are off. Is Janet going to try your usual time? Yeah, maybe a little earlier. I did a stream where I showed what Shauna brought me, and then I turned it off and started over because, well, the boys were giving us a concert too. Yeah, this is from the Diazo, and it's not a tissue. It feels like dryer sheets. It's very hard to tear. I thought it would be more like a deli paper, but it's more like a fabric. But you can tear it. I did manage to tear it. I'm going to put some. I just want some gel medium over his eye. I'm going to start working on that in just a minute. And this is a matte medium, so. And if I go in quickly, I can usually, it won't smear. It's that Inktense. Trying to get these edges down here a little better. Okay. Okay, my pattern up for another day. Let's trim this off here. Dry it. And then we'll work on the eye and okay. All right, let me dry this quickly. Yeah, I have the 930. I think Patty has the 930. I think Jean and Dee Dee don't, I think you both have their little beady eyes are weird. That turned a little pink on me, but I'll hit it again we'll get it again. Use a little bit of a red. Posca. All right, so paper again. Let's use this pattern. Okay, I'll add some lines in here. Okay. That's damp up there. Okay. Hi, Orla. Okay, I'm gonna add red pit pen to this because it's looking too pink. I'm gonna add that a little up there too, just to brighten that. Okay. I'm almost done, babe. And let's add some white in here. Trying to add just a little bit of white up in there, and it doesn't wants to turn pink on me. That works just a little bit. And I think I'll sign it right here. All right, let me get that wet. I hit that modeling paste. Let's try it down here. That's not gonna work. Maybe a white will work. Not really. I'm hitting that fabric when you go to write on it. Oh, we're gonna come back up here. It's gonna work. I'm just gonna use a different pen. I'll try down here. That worked. I was running into that modeling paste the grunge paste that I put on there. Okay. I think you might be done. Yeah, that's Orla. Cheryl has a different handle on here. We saw it last night. I think it had to do with quilting or something. I forget now. But it was complete. It was no angel in it. Thank you, Kathy. So what I'll do is, because it's going to be for the Prima Watercolor Challenge again. I don't think I'm going to pull the pans out this time. I think I'm just going to put the 3 palettes that I used. And I had to cheat because I don't have Prima watercolor pencils. Thanks, Dot. And thanks for staying up. I know it was late. We were waiting on Miss Eileen. But I think I'll take a picture, something like that. I don't know. I may take out the little, I may take out some of the little squares. But I don't know. Not everybody's been doing that on the pictures. Yes, I will put it on Society 6 eventually. It just takes so long. Yeah, I'm on Society 6. Zazzle. I don't have much on Zazzle. I need to do Redbubble and Find America, which is one of my goals this summer, is just to sit with the laptop and upload pictures. Even with the ink tints, it was okay, right? Get a drink of water. Sorry. So the contest ends on the 30th. So I think that on tomorrow's stream, I'm going to stream during Ella's time. I think I'll do something from this book again with the watercolor. But I'm not positive. I already posted one of those, so I'm trying to post a variety. Yeah, you click the bell to get noticed from the streamers. So I went through and did all our regular streamers and clicked notifications on them. I think we got rid of the cat gel. Well, and they're not going to have any notifications on Ustream. They said in the video that I watched that they're making more money off of the private market in the businesses than they were in the commercials. So I think that they'll sell the service to a business who will then share links to do like professional development. So I'm not sure what else I want to. I've got, like I said, I can stream Monday during Ella's time, and then we're on vacation. And then when we come back, I'll stream. So I don't know what else I want to put in for the Prima Design Team Challenge, but well, you still can delete them after you're done if you want, Ange. There's very few, Shauna, that are regular streamers. Dee Dee's times are consistent. Jean's times are consistent. Ange will probably come back to being more consistent. Janet is consistent. Ella will be consistent when she comes back after the summer. But that's about it. There's probably only 5 that are streaming on up. A lot of us are popping in. Right. A lot of us pop in. Like you during the school year, mine have to be on pretty much Saturdays or Friday night after Ange. But during the summer, for those of you watching the recording, we're just visiting, so feel free to stop the video. That's the one thing I miss is you can't stop the recording but keep chatting. When you end the stream, that's it. But I will not miss not having to upload the videos to YouTube. And we get our notifications. Yeah, I mean, I can just literally look on my phone and see if somebody else. Yeah, like right now I feel like I'm talking, but and I'm rambling and just talking to you guys. I'm not arting. Where on Ustream, I would have stopped the recording and saved it, and then we would have visited. Oh yeah, and I'm flexible, Shauna. I usually have been coming on Saturday nights. Jennifer and I usually were the night owls that were on more at night. So it's usually early evening or night that I'm on. That actually is drying pretty clear. It's frosted in a few places. I should probably do something to make that pop more. A little creative. You're April? Welcome. I will tell you, I had a teacher friend that I met last week, and I kind of told her I started out just videoing myself and then editing it and putting it up on YouTube to get used to being on camera. And I didn't even want to talk. So I would fast forward and put in text until I got used to it. And then eventually I did voiceovers until I felt more comfortable streaming live. Yeah, Tuesday is lacking in streams. You just went straight into streaming, Jean? Not me. All right, let's see. I think I want to add grass. Ice espresso. I think I want to add some of this where the raised parts are. Need some metallic shimmer. Maybe some of this coral. No, maybe a copper. That coral is pretty, but it's too pink. Let's try copper. Actually, I kind of like that coral in the background. I don't really like this brown. Just edge this a little. And put a little metallic shimmer in there. I'm trying to curl up. Okay. This is new, so it's really soft. All right. I don't know if that's better or not. In person, it's got shimmer. Yeah, it's hard. It's weird not to see CB's name say CB. Some of it we'll just have to get used to it. Oh, yeah, because they don't have a picture. They just have a green icon. You're right. All right. I think I'm really done. So maybe I'll get out one of the flower. Instead of working from this book, maybe I'll get out the other book that I got. Maybe we'll work out of this book tomorrow. And I'll try to channel my Esther Peck. I don't watercolor flowers. I don't draw flowers very often. I had picked some out that I was interested in. So maybe we'll try something out of this book. I know I don't have the right angled brushes, but we'll either work out of this book tomorrow, one of these two books, or a combination. All right, guys. Which one? This one? I haven't used it yet, Kathy. I've just looked at it. I also have that other one that you showed us. Yeah, I've been watching, but I know I need some other brushes. This is the one that Shauna sent me, or gave me. She didn't send it. She gave me. But like I said, I've never done a lot of flowers. It's not my thing. Which is why I got this book. And the other book I got was more for doodling ideas. This one was more for doodling, but we can try this one too. I know what I'll do. I might do something with cactus and flowers. This book I love, and you can see I've just like post-it note all through the book to help me, and I labeled it. I guess I could get the tinier post-it notes so that I can go back to the references. And this is I've really enjoyed. I haven't used the flower one, but maybe I'll do something like succulents and try to add some flowers. We'll see. I'll think about it tomorrow. Why other people are streaming. It'll be something watercolor. Yeah, this one, Xandra showed, and it's good. And the artist does, let me show you. This is what she does. Now, I like cutting it in pieces and building it, like making the pieces and building it, and then adding to it. I have a flat. I have one flat that I like. I have watercolor brushes I just don't like. That I have a lot of rounds. But I have one good, that's not it. Somewhere in here, I have one good flat, but it's big. I'm telling you. Number 12, round. The author is Yelena James. I got it on Amazon. There's the, let's see if it can, I don't know if it'll focus on it or not. I'm probably moving too much. Because what one was it? But it's not me. I mean, I love to look at it, but it's not me. And I wished I'd sent that one back. And I have this one I like. I've not used it a whole lot. Need to use it more. And then I have this one too. Is good. And it gives a lot of tips, not just for watercolor, colored pencils, for drawing. It has things to give you hints to draw flowers and stuff too. So I may leave that one out if we're going to do flowers. This is my favorite watercolor one I ever got. And there's the ISBN number. I don't even know if it's still available. It doesn't say an author. It just says Barnes and Noble in here. There's the ISBN number on that one. And I really like that one. It's a bunch of different artists. So I need to get me some better brushes for watercolor. And I think what I'm going to do is just start going in, and I bought sets, like I bought a set of flats and I hate them. Like, hate them. Artist Loft. I don't know why I don't know. I guess I thought that they would help me bridge the gap between what I had and didn't have. But now I've seen some. I know I want the really good ones, but I broke down and got those. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream. I know, Black Velvet. I know, Shauna. It's Talai Pain Mock too much though right now. All right, I'm going to end this stream. Thanks for hanging out. Did he already left? All right, guys.